Hey, Tony Gas in here. Y'all gotta forgive me. My wife just tried to put me through this workout. Let me tell you what she tried to have me do. Okay, let me show you. So, you do 1 minute of squat jumps. Doing it, boom, soft land, and you coming right back up, boom. But you got to squat. I can't do it right now, I'm tired. You got to squat, okay? So you doing a squat jump now. It's like this right here. Coming down, boom, soft land, boom, back up, right? 1 minute, okay? Then after you do that 1 minute right there, then you do, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see me from the camera. Then you do almost like a high plank. You're doing a high plank, right? You're doing 1 minute of this, but you're doing 30 seconds shoulder touches for 30 seconds. The other 30 seconds, you're doing push-ups. 30 seconds of push-up. Then, after you do that for 1 minute, then the woman talking about split squats. So you alternate arms. So you like this right here. Ooh, you're doing split squats, right? Y'all got to excuse my mirror dirty. For 1 minute. Then, after you do that, you go 1 minute on the Bosu ball. It's the Bosu ball now. You're right here, Bosu ball. You balancing and you doing mountain climbers. While you balancing now, like this. Mountain climber, foot all the way back. 1 minute now. 1 minute. Then, after you do that, you come over here and you doing on 9 speed now. On 9. You get going. On 9 speed now. You doing 1 minute of running. On 9 speed now. Oh. I ain't got my shoes on. Then you do a minute of that, okay? Then, after that, you get 1 minute rest. You get 1 minute rest now. 1 minute rest, then you do all that again. I showed y'all a 5 second, I gave y'all 5 seconds of each workout. I gave you 5 seconds. I gave you 5 seconds of each workout. Now, I couldn't finish one set. I could not finish one set. I got to the run. I had to fall on the ground. Fell on the ground. Had laid about 5 minutes. I tried to start the next set. When I tried to start that next set, I did the jump squats. On the split squats, I got about 30 seconds. I had to quit. I did one set and one workout. My wife talking about, oh, I could do that. I do that workout. She's talking about, I do that workout. I do way harder than that. She's like, I do all of that, 5 sets of that, then run 5 miles. I said, child, you miss your calling. You be the #1 trainer in the rural. I say, child, you miss your calling. But see, she don't get to work out like that because her schedule with the kids. Now, when my wife used to work out like that, she was out here winning the trophy. She was out here winning the trophy in the bikini division. That's like this is exactly how they used to be built. Right here, with the abs. They weren't bodybuilders. Their arm would be like that. And with the abs, with the thighs, that's how they were built. Y'all gotta forgive me now. I know they look a little funny, you know, touching on the little trophy, but that's how they were built. But listen, it ain't do the man no good. It ain't do us no good because they be so tired, you can't get to no hanky-panky, because they be so tired. My wife literally used to be in the gym 6 to 8 hours. Her and her friend, they would work out that much to get their body like that. That let me know right there, our body ain't supposed to look like that. Our body ain't supposed to look like that. That workout right there I just showed. Doing it, the 5 workouts with the 1 minute rest. I'll pay $1,000. Anybody who could do that workout that don't train every day. They ain't no realistic workout. That's why I tell my wife, I say, listen, this is the closer we get to divorce when I try to let you give me a workout. Cause you be trying to kill me. That's ridiculous. Be trying to kill me. I say, give me a workout I could finish now. But hey, I'm gonna keep trying to do this workout every day. I'm gonna keep trying to do this workout till I can do the whole thing. But I just showed you, watch this video over again. If you do that workout, I really believe, for one, if you do that workout, you train every day. You need to be a pro trainer if you can do that workout. 2, don't try that workout without somebody with you. Cause you could pass out and die. Somebody need to be there, CPR, or get to the hospital. But I wanna try to do that workout. But see, you got to sleep right, you got to eat right. It's 1 o'clock, I haven't eaten today, so I'm off. So I really was trying to do it fasted. You know, I went to bed late last night. I think everything got to be clicking on all cylinders to get that in. But my wife, she is maniacal like that. When I say maniacal, I'm talking about her favorite player is Kobe. She literally got that Mamba mentality. Like, she'll do all that. Her body don't always show the results of it just because of her sleep routine and just because of having 2 kids who's highly, highly active. Like yesterday, she was in the car literally from like 7 a.m. to like 10 p.m. She was on the road with the boys. You know, school, pickup, drop off, this, that, running this, that. So because of her schedule, she don't get I don't know if she worked out yesterday, but because of her schedule, she don't get to grind like she want to. The day she really, really tired, we went to bed like 1:30, she get up at 5. So not even 4 hours of sleep, you know. She get up at 5 and then been up, dropped the boys off to school, and then she went right to the gym and worked out, and then came home to train me. And then she had to leave me because she got to go get her hair done and at 2 o'clock. But Dominicans do her hair, and she said they dress up. She said the Dominican women, they really believe in sexiness, like Dominican, the Venezuelan women. Whereas like American women, messy bun. She had on some like jogging pants. She was like, I can't wear this to get my hair done because the women be like, why are you in your pajamas? I ain't say nothing, but I was thinking in my head, y'all American women need to take a little lesson from them Spanish women. I don't know what they call it. That's Spanish. Is that Spanish? If you Dominican or Venezuelan, because she said her Venezuelan friend like that too. So they just really be believing in they feminine. That's probably why they have so many kids. I don't know, because I always see my wife in sweats and a messy bun. If she walk around here dressed up, I might be on top of her all day. What give it a clothes. But no, I'm just playing. Because women, Tony, what you trying to say about American women? So what, we gotta be like the rest of the hoochie mamas? Listen, I ain't trying to say nothing. I ain't say nothing. I'm just saying. Hey, y'all forgive me. Now, I just want to show you that workout because I ain't get to do no video today because I slept in till about, the camera ain't even on me. I slept in, and when I turn it like this, I don't know how close it is in my face, so y'all got to forgive me. I'm all in my face. But when I slept in about 11 because I was just up late last night, and that's one benefit about being an entrepreneur, is you create your own schedule. I just sent out an email today about my entrepreneurship with purpose class. And y'all know I'm not a salesman and I hate selling, but I be trying to give you the game. I be trying to give you the game, but I think because I'm so chill and I'm not a high pressure salesman, I think that you think when I tell you I earn 7 figures, which is $1 million or more, I think you think that I'm lying. And because I don't dress up in no suit and tie to go on live, like a lot of these guys, I don't even have no polo on to go on live because I don't wear glasses, or I don't know what it is why y'all don't believe me when I be trying to tell you that your success could be sweatless. Your success could be effortless. What I mean, like, it's not that it's effortless, but it look like that. It's like when you see my wife get dressed. She be fitted, but it don't look like she doing the most. Like, she don't have no split up to her hip bone with all her leg hanging out, you know, and all her cleavage hanging out. She be in jeans or she be in some pants and it look like a button-down shirt, and it's high fashion, but it look low fashion, like it look chill. And that's how your success could be, to where you got a gift in you. So how I slept in till 11 o'clock today, and I'm shooting this video, and I sent out an email today to my mailing list promoting the entrepreneurship with purpose, because I'm trying to get people to realize, like, you got a gift, you got a passion, you got something that could be earning you millions of dollars, but you working for somebody else. You sweating and slaving for somebody else. When you could tap into your own natural gifts and use your gift, even if it's on the side. Even if it's on the side for a while. It might forever be on the side, but you can't be fired from it. So that if your job lay you off, okay, cool, your job done laid you off, but all right, your job laid you off. But okay, so what? You got your thing going on the side. And the thing about it is, it could be anything. And a lot of people write when they say, Tony, oh, I'm on mymentor.life. And I've been on there for 3 months. When am I going to be full time? Listen, that's not how it happened. That's not how it happened. I've been a coach now for 15 years. And if I only do one-on-one sessions, I would make like 10% of what I earn right now. If I did only did one-on-one sessions, like, it ain't just gonna be just overnight. It ain't gonna be, yeah, you could be a full-time coach, but it might be $30,000 a year. It's not gonna, it could get to 100,000, but that might take a lot of sessions. That might take you building a following, your YouTube or your Instagram or your Facebook, to 100,000 followers or more before you could make 6 figures doing one-on-one sessions at a reasonable price. Now, if you're gonna be a scam artist and charge people $10,000 for 1 hour, okay, yeah, 10 clients, okay, you'll have $100,000, but that's scammy. It's guys who do that, but they scam artists. They're scam artists. But if you charging a legitimate rate, like right now, I don't do one-on-one sessions just because I just don't have the bandwidth, because I'm serving in other areas, but I charge $400 an hour, which is not a lot of money for somebody who's been doing it 15 years. And so, if somebody who giving the value from the perspective of value that I'm giving, because of the success in my own personal life, I'm teaching from that space, whether it be life, love, or business. And so you paying for value, but you also paying for the time of the person that you're working with based on their level of expertise or success or how long they've been doing it. Just like in the pros, once you play a certain amount of years, you get a veteran's minimum. So although you might not be more effective than that rookie, because you've been playing for 8 years, 4 years, 8 years, 12 years, your minimum may be $5 million, even though you only playing 5 minutes a game, and it's a first year or second year player playing 20 minutes a game, and they making 1.5 million. The same thing go with your rates. It's like the longer you've been doing it, you're supposed to raise your rates a little bit, slightly each year, even if it's just 3%, because of your expertise. You got another year in the hole. You got another year in the game that you done learned more than people who just coming in the game. And a lot of people don't understand that about pricing. So at my level of success and my level of longevity, people don't do one-on-one sessions anymore, and I'm not doing them right now either. But the people who do it, they want $1,000 an hour. They want $1,500 an hour, $2,500 an hour. And because they don't feel comfortable charging that all the time, they just don't do it. And so I don't feel comfortable charging what I'm worth right now one-on-one,
So I'm not doing it. That's another reason, just because you get to a place to where your efforts is more beneficial, more productive. So for 1 hour, instead of working with somebody one-on-one, I could do a video that's an hour long, and that video reached 20,000 people. So now, instead of me just giving my time that I cannot get back, that one day I got to be on my deathbed, because a lot of people will pay $400 to waste your time. They don't even want to talk about nothing. They really just want to meet you. They just want to get on the phone just to feel like they invested in themselves, and it could be something that they could have found out on Google. And so you realize, man, I'm wasting a lot of time, because I could have reached 20,000 people with this 1 hour. Instead, I was talking to one person who really just wasted my time that I can't get back. And so that's another reason why I'm not really doing one-on-ones right now, because it's hard to tell who's serious and who not. But that's why I put everything in a course too. It's like, hey, anything you need to ask me, it's pretty much in a course in Tony Gasson's Academy. And if it's not in a course, it's in a YouTube video. Like, it's already there. You already know the answer. And I'd rather you get the knowledge and you come up with your answer than just wanting to hear me say, this is the answer, because then you blame it on me if it don't go right. Or Tony Gaskin told me to do this. No, you got to tell yourself what to do with the knowledge that you have gained. So listen to me. I just come here to show y'all this workout my wife just tried to take my life with. But I checked out. I ain't gonna let her take my life. I really don't know what would have happened if I pushed myself through there. And that's the difference between average people and Navy SEALs. Navy SEALs, they go ahead and they push themselves through that. They push them, but I just don't know if I would have passed out. I don't know if I would have fainted. Felt like I probably would have fainted. So I go and checked out, because it don't mean that much to me. That heart rate that I got going, that workout, that's really more than enough for what you need to have a healthy heart. That right there, that's a build a warrior heart right there. That right there get you ready for the Olympics. You hear me? That right there ain't no normal workout. But so that's why I say do not try that without somebody around you, unless you know how to tap out if you need to tap out. But on the flip side, make sure you get over to TonyGassonsAcademy.com. Get over to TonyGassonsAcademy.com. Get that entrepreneurship with purpose. And I'm gonna tell you this right here. When you look around, you see other people. You'll see other people out here. They charging. You'll see people out here. Just look around. Look around. Y'all gotta forgive me, my ring sitting up here, because I ain't wanna get my ring scratched up, because there's a Cartier Love rings. And so they sitting up there on top of my refrigerator. But matter of fact, let me put them on, because I be done forgot and left them up here. But my wife was working me out, so I had to take them off. Now see, listen to me. You'll see people. I've been doing this right here 15 years. When you look around, you're gonna see fake gurus. You will see people, that entrepreneurship with purpose. What I'm doing right now in my life is entrepreneurship with purpose. A life coach, a speaker, a consultant, a ghostwriter, author consultant, online academy, YouTube. All of those things is stream of income. And even my real estate renting out to single parents, giving them December off so that they could spend that rent money on some Christmas gifts for their kids. Even doing real estate with a purpose. You see what I'm saying? We about to, in my other real estate company with my partners, we're gonna be building homes for single people, for single parents, and we're gonna be financing the properties for them. Right now, I bought 10 acres of land, and I'm considering building a refuge house for women who are suffering domestic violence, and them having somewhere that they can escape to. And on this 10 acres, and building a one home that maybe have 10 bedrooms in it. And I'm considering raising money through my nonprofit organization, because it's set up like a ministry, and using those funds to build that home. And then when it's not being utilized in that way, letting it be a refuge, letting it be a retreat for writers, for entrepreneurs, for people who are addicted to social media and want to just unplug for a week. And so everything that I'm doing is with purpose. I don't sell tea, and not to knock y'all who's selling tea, but to knock you and say, why are you selling this tea if you don't know what this tea gonna do to somebody's guts in 10 years? You don't know nothing about tea. Your family didn't do tea. So you don't know nothing about tea. So you selling tea because it make you money, but you don't know what that's doing to the intestines of your followers that you selling this tea to, because you don't understand medicine. You don't understand the body. You didn't take a biology class. You don't understand how this stuff work. These supplements that you selling, this stuff that you have people ingesting. If you don't understand how that works, you damaging your own people. And so this is the thing. And so even with multi-level marketing, it's like, I like the credit repair because it actually can work, but it's so much scamming around it that I stay away from it. I don't do the credit repair because it's a lot of scamming in it. It's a lot of people that's saying, oh, we fixing your credit, but they're not actually fixing credit. And, you know, it's different things that I don't do, that I don't even like the tax return stuff. If I'm not a certified tax professional and I'm not trained in that, I don't want to do that because I'm getting somebody's social security number. That social security number could get lost. I'm in somebody's finances. So I don't do stuff that's like intrusive like that. And its purpose is a reason. But I see young men who copied me, who follow me, who copied me verbatim, take one of my courses, change the name, and where my entrepreneurship with purpose course is $97, these young men will charge $2,500 for the same information. $3,500. That's the difference between me and the people who do honest business like me and the rest of these people out here. And you got to open your eyes and pay attention to it. And you got to be able to say, like, what in the world, what make this worth that? Like, what make this course worth $1,500, $2,500, $3,500 if Tony Gaskins and Jane Joe and John Doe selling it for $97, selling it for $200 and got the level of success that they got? And the reason why I sell my courses economically friendly is because, yes, it took me a while to get the knowledge, but that's the purpose of the game. To have a learning curve for the people who follow you and trust you. Not to bash them over the head with no high price, but to let them get in the game for less than what it costs you to get in the game. And to undersell, but over deliver. So that somebody could go and get all of my courses, over 20 courses, and probably not have spent $5,000. Whereas I'm seeing people sell one course for $5,000. And then they brag about making 7 figures. Of course you make 7 figures because you're selling the course for $3,500. You only got to sell $300. You only got to sell 300 courses. Of course you making 7 figures. Anybody can find 300 dummies to pay $3,500 for a course that don't even teach nothing. Ain't teaching nothing special. So it's like, listen, all this information, you could get it on your own. You could go get it on your own so that if you ain't got $1, you could go get it on your own. The purpose of a course is to create a learning curve, is to create a blueprint that's been condensed so that you don't have to get taken advantage of ate by the sharks in the water. That's the purpose of a course. That's the purpose of a course. And I have to just state that because there's so many people, like, if people come to me, my life coach certification right now, and I tell people this all the time, life coach certification is not required. It's not required. It's recommended. But to open you an office downtown, to put you up a billboard, to put you up a bus stop bench advertisement, you don't have to get certified as a life coach because life coaching is not regulated. It's not governed. So you could become a life coach because it's based off of your service, your heart, your passion, your work. You don't have to get certified. So it's a certification, but you're getting a certificate of the person or the company who created it. So if you can't afford that, you can become a coach using your blueprint, your natural gifts. And then people say, oh, what about ICF? ICF is a company that's started by entrepreneurs, and they do $1 million worth of marketing to become #1 on the Google search, to make you think that they are an authority. They have no power. They have no power. They have no governing power. They have no regulations. They are not working with the government. They are not backed by the government. Coaching is not therapy. And I try to be transparent with people about that. And people don't realize that because they go to Google and they think ICF is somebody or have some power. The people ain't got no power. The people can't do nothing to you. Now, they could probably help you if they got enough resources, but I'm not affiliated with them because I see what they're doing, and it's not necessary. You don't need all that. I teach my certification because I've built a business and a brand as a coach, and I'm teaching what I did to become a successful coach. I'm teaching what I did to build a successful coaching business that's rooted in purpose, not in scammery. Now, my site, mymentor.life, requires a certification because I only want coaches who have made that investment in themselves or who have earned enough money to make that investment in themselves to get some training from elsewhere to then get a certificate from somebody. And it don't have to be my certificate, but that you've gone through and done the due diligence, and then you could join mymentor.life because you've made a personal investment in yourself. So my site to become a coach or a consultant on mymentor.life, you have to get a certification, but it don't mean it have to cost $5,000. A lady came to me for coaching and she was like, yeah, I'm in a health coaching course and it costs $12,000. I'm like, man, you wasting all of your money. Like, because you're not becoming a doctor or a RN, you becoming a life coach, like a health and wellness coach. Like, you didn't need to do that. Like, at that time, I think my certification was $500. I'm like, cause you creating your own blueprint, you creating your own teachings and stuff like that. So why take somebody else's course that you just taking all their teachings? My course is not my teachings. That's on you, that's your gift. My course is about how you become a professional, how you build a business, how you build a brand, how you find your lane. It's teaching you the business of coaching. I'm not teaching you every single step of this is what you say when somebody say this is what you say, because that's your gift. That's your blueprint. That's your coaching style. I don't want you to be a minion of me. I don't want you to be a spawn of me. I don't want you to be a replica of me. I want you to be your own unique greatness. And I'm just giving you the blueprint, the infrastructure that you could build upon to build on your unique greatness. And so it's a lot of scammery out here, man. And it's a lot of people that just faking and the thing about it as a coach, I don't know how much money I've made as a coach because I don't keep up with that like that. But I know I've made multiple six figures. So if I made multiple six figures as a coach doing one-on-one sessions, and I've reached millions of people online as a coach, I could justify charging $5,000 based on the success that I've had. But right now, my course is $1,000. And this is something that you could learn and build on and do for the rest of your life. You might not hit your peak till 10 years from now, 20 years from now. You might not become six-figure coach for 10 years from now. You might make 5,000, 10,000, 15, 20, 30, but that's extra money you wouldn't have had, and you live in your purpose. And I'm charging $1,000. Who don't get $1,000 on a tax return? But I'm doing that so that more people can learn, more people can get into it. But then it make it look bad. It make my course look like a joke because other courses charging, somebody wrote in the other day, say this course is charging $7,000 to $12,000. And she was like, the email I ain't responded yet. It said, my sister took your course for under $500 and learning from your level of success. But it's other courses out here charging $7,000. That's because it's a lot of scam artists. It's a lot of people who money hungry. They don't care about helping. They care about scamming you. They don't have a conscience. They don't worry about how they sleep at night. I can't charge $5,000 right now because I don't feel I done put in enough time. Even at 15 years of being a professional coach, my course will be $5,000 probably when I done put in 20 years. Probably when I done, and when I put in 20 years, if I'm charging $5,000, that means other people charging $50,000. That means other people charging $20,000. And that's just my own conscience and how I sleep at night. And that ain't to big myself up, but it just, as humans, we so blind that we can't tell the real from the fake. And that's what upset me is like, man, don't lump me in with these fake people, with these fake gurus, with these fake charlatans. Like, don't lump me in with these money hungry people. I don't even work that hard. Like, I work hard, but I don't work hard. It's like I could work a whole lot harder and I could 10x my income. People write me every day, hey, Tony, let us write emails for you. I don't need you to write my emails. I write my own emails. Hey, Tony, let us edit your video. I don't need you to edit my video. I post unedited video. Hey, Tony, let us do your social media. I don't need you to do my social media. I run my own social media. Hey, Tony, let us do custom thumbnails for you. I don't need you to do custom thumbnails. I don't use custom thumbnails yet. When I use them, I'm going to make them myself. I'm getting ready to start using them, but I'm going to make them myself. And I'm going to use them just so I can see if it make a difference. I'm going to see if it make a difference. But I'm going to make them myself. And I'm going to make them simple. And then if I hire somebody, it might be because, oh, I don't know how to make them myself. But I'm not doing near as much as what I could be doing. But there's some people out here, but they go outwork. They outwork me all the time because they working with the wrong motives. My thing is I want to give from a good place. I want to be a servant. I want to be honest. I want to be real with you. I don't want to mislead you. And I want you, when you take my course, I want you to be able to say, listen, this course was far more valuable than what you charge. I want to undersell and over-deliver. And everybody on the sound of my voice that you trying to get in the business, you trying to do honest business with purpose, do it the way I'm telling you to do it. Don't follow these people that just charging these exorbitant prices just to be charging it, just because they can. I remember sitting in Vegas with a white man. I'm out there with a white man and his white business partner. And somebody wrote me about something. And we were sitting there. I said, hey, these people just wrote me and asked me what I'll charge for this right here. He said, man, just charge them something crazy. He said, just tell them like $25,000. Just charge them something crazy just to do it. And I realized, I said, that's what that man did to me. He had a software and he told me $50,000 for that software. He ended up giving me the software for free. If I would have paid $50,000, I talked to another speaker, a black speaker, who called himself #1 speaker in the world. I talked to the manager. They was on the software. I said, hey, y'all using this software? He said, yeah, we use the software. He said, Tony, how you gonna do it? It costs like $50,000 to get started. I said, bro, I got that. I said, what you think I was broke? They thought I was broke. I ended up getting it for free because I know how to negotiate and I know how people do. So they paid $50,000 because on ego. Oh, let me show y'all I got it. No, I ain't trying to show nobody I got it. That ain't what it's worth. It ain't worth $50,000. Don't try to scam me. I say, tell you what. So they want $50,000 and then they want 20% of your income and a minimum of $1,000 a month to use their software. I say, I tell you what, give me the software for free, no monthly minimum, and I give you 30%. The site don't make nothing but $1,000 a month. So if I'm making $1,000 a month from that site, if they monthly minimum was $1,000, I would have to be paying them all of my earnings. If I would have paid $50,000 to get on the software, it would have took me 4 years to just break even, because I don't sell the site like that. I don't sell the site like that. And the site is GaskinsUniversity.com. I don't even promote GaskinsUniversity.com, but it's for people who they want to take the courses at a monthly payment plan versus just paying up front for the course on TonyGaskinsAcademy.com. So I got two different sites. Some people don't manage their finances right, they don't manage their business right, and they just buying stuff just to buy it. So some people go to GaskinsUniversity.com and they sign up for the 1 year program, and that's $200, and you get access to all of the courses on there. And then the next year they get charged again, and they never even logged in the first time because they didn't buy the course to grow. They didn't sign up to grow. They did it just to pat themselves on the back to pretend like they're doing self-work. You got to actually do the work. You got to actually do it. Then they write in, hey, your site's stealing money from me. And they're like, no, you signed up on the site. You put your card into the site. I don't know you. I don't know your card number. My site can't charge your card without your card number. You went and signed up for a site that is a annual membership for $200 to go through the courses, and you never did the work. So that's why you forgot how you being charged this $200. That's personal responsibility, but that's how people will do you. And so that's why I don't even promote the site, because I know how I do. I know how people do. And I don't want to be hearing nobody's mouth trying to accuse me of scamming them. And so I get out of my contract with that company in 2023, and I'm going to shut the site down. I'm going to shut the site down, even though it's residual income, even though some people use it and they sign up, even though that's residual income, $1,000 to $2,000 a month, I'm going to shut it down because I don't like inactive money. Like, I don't like that kind of money. I don't like money where people just signing up and they not doing the work, but yet they paying a fee. I don't like that. So I'd rather somebody go to Tony Gaskins Academy, and then when I realized the type of people and how they work, I didn't want to promote it because I didn't want somebody getting 30% when they heart not like mine. And so I don't promote it because I don't want to make somebody rich when they operating from a place of greed. And I don't operate from greed. Whereas Tony Gaskins Academy, if you go on Tony Gaskins Academy, where I'm paying that other Gaskins University, I'm paying $200 to $300, sometimes $400 a month out of that 30%. Tony Gaskins Academy costs me $99 a month. If I make $1 million, it costs $99. If I make $1 million in a month on Gaskins University, I would have to pay $300,000. You see what I'm saying? For that, to use that software. Whereas on TonyGaskinsAcademy.com, just listen back to this video, because a lot of y'all listen to the video and then people be emailing me, hey, what website you said? All you had to do was rewind the video. Just rewind the video, okay? And this is why I do what I do, because it's teaching life lessons in other ways. And so on TonyGaskinsAcademy.com, I put all that information on how I built Tony Gaskins Academy and the software I use, and I put my referral link in the course that's called Online Courses 101. I give away the whole game. Tony Gaskins Academy has earned 7 figures, and it cost me $99 a month. And I'm on a plan that they don't get a profit split. I'm just paying them $99 a month to use their software. And I have a referral link so that if you use their software, then they send me, I don't know what it is. I don't know what they paying me, but it might be out your $99 a month. If you paying $99 a month, I don't know if I get $10 or what I get, but I'll see they'll send me an email. Hey, you got $250 in your referral account that you could withdraw. But I don't know exactly what I'm being paid. So they utilize people like me to help them build. But I love that software because I can make $1 million in a month. I've never done that. But if I make $1 million in a month, it still costs me $99. But if I keep TonyGaskinsAcademy.com and they don't ever start charging a profit split, maybe when I'm Steve Harvey age, my academy, can you imagine what Steve Harvey would make if he had an academy of courses that teach everything he's learned over his career? Can you imagine what he would make at the size of his following? And on his TV shows or his radio show, if they let him promote his academy? I think he might do got academy now, but I think a lot of people don't really promote it or whatever. But I remember saying that a long time ago about, like, if Steve Harvey had a course, if Iyanla Vanzant had a course, and then right after I said that, Iyanla Vanzant started a course. But I think she did it one time, because sometimes if people, you know, if that ain't what you do, or if they see it as a money grab, they don't buy it. But, or it may not have been, it may have made $100,000, but based on what they make, it could have been seen, they could see that as no money. For me, that's a lot of money. Like Steve Harvey's show used to pay him like $42 million. So $100,000 a month from courses, that's not a lot of money if you make $42 million. You might not see it as a lot of money. Me, I'll see it as a lot of money. But here I am, regardless of what I can make, I'm teaching the blueprint, and I think that course probably costs $97. Something that has earned me 7 figures, meaning $1 million plus. I'm giving away the whole game for $97. And the thing about it is when you do this, it's certain people out there that be like, oh, if somebody's selling for $97, that means it ain't worth nothing. That's the lie that America has told us, because we don't believe that there's honest people. We don't believe that there's people who operate from a sense of purpose, with a sense of purpose. who operate from their heart. So we say, oh, if you're selling something that made you $1 million for $97, it must not be worth it. No, it's the whole blueprint. It just take time to build. It took me time to, I got online in a serious way in 2009. My academy really started making money in like 2017. I didn't start it till 2017, but I had been building my audience from 2009 to 2017. So how many years is that? 3 and then 12 to 7 is 5. That's 8 years of just ministering, just quotes, videos, seminars, and then boom, in the 8th year, launch an online course. But I got clients who they just get online and they start building and they just follow the blueprint. They follow the blueprint. Like, I'm gonna tell you who followed the blueprint to the absolute T. Latoya Okia. Latoya Okia is one of my students. And every single thing that I told Latoya to do, and it ain't just me, she take other people courses and stuff, but Latoya, I said, what you did to build your YouTube? She said, I did a video every day like you said. I said, what you did like this right here? I told in my life coach certification, I tell people, you take this life coach certification, you can start your own certification because you got your own gifts, you got your own techniques. Certification is not regulated. So if you have a unique system or you done learned something or you got a relationship with your audience, instead of them driving them to me because they might think I'm a fake guru. I might look like the boy that broke their heart in middle school. I might look like their ex-husband that used to put hands on them. So somebody might not want to support me, but if you done took my course, now you can't use my stuff, but you could put it in your own words and you create your own curriculum and you could have a life coach training course that you charge them $300, $500, $1,000. And that's what Latoya did. And so Latoya, she found success. She built the audience on YouTube, on Instagram, and she utilized the blueprints that she learned from the different teachers, but she do the work. She does the work. Now she has an anointing that not everybody gonna have. So you could do the work, but if you don't have that same favor yet, if it's not your season yet, it ain't gonna work the same way. It may take more time as your personality being developed, as your heart being developed, as the mess in your life getting moved out the way, that fornication getting moved out the way, that idolatry getting moved out the way, that covetousness getting moved out the way, then you getting where you got to get to so that you could really be blessed. And so I see people doing it and sticking with the blueprint and getting out there and getting Coach Amber. Amber Johnson. Coach Amber Johnson. When you go to mymentor.life and you click on browse coaches, Coach Amber she come up at the top because she was the first person to sign up on mymentor.life. But Coach Amber Johnson has taken like every single course I do. She on my Patreon right now. I just started Patreon. Coach Amber Johnson, she came to multiple in-person life coach trainings that I did in Atlanta. I don't live in Georgia. That I did in Atlanta. She came to multiple ones. Coach DeQuana Wise, she came to multiple trainings. Now Coach DeQuana Wise, I let her teach my training. And then she paid me 30%. That's me being transparent. But she teaches my training instead of creating her own curriculum. She teaches my training and she could use my textbook. And she added onto it her own thing. She added her coach booster. So after you take the training, she teach it live virtually, which I'm gonna start teaching it live virtually as well. But again, it's hard to teach something for what it's worth because 70% of Americans cannot touch $1,000. So it's hard to teach a virtual course based on what my time and my family life. I need to charge $1,500 for that 2-day virtual course, but nobody can afford $1,500 typically, maybe one person. And so whereas these guys who they selling these courses for all this money, they courses really being bought not by average everyday people. They courses really being bought by dope boys who trying to change their life, by scam artists, people who scamming credit cards, people who, a lot of their money come from fraud. The people who buying these courses, but your average everyday American can't touch $1,000 right now today in the case of emergency. Ask yourself right now, can you touch $1,000 that you can invest in a course? The answer for 9 out of 10 people that just ask themselves is no. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's just the reality of it. So that's why I charge less to try to help people get in the game and start building a business. So Coach Amber, it was a month that she paid $500 for my life coach training. She got on my site, mymentor.life, she paid $20 a month. It was a month that she got booked over 60 times. You know, she probably won't me telling her business, but I got a lot of times people be like, oh, who got success for this? Who has success? Any and everybody can have success if you're willing to do the work. If you're willing to do the work, you're willing to get out there. And then everything I would tell Coach Amber, she did it. Hey, okay, take the Hill course. Okay, start posting on Instagram like this right here. Okay, now start doing this right here. Now, after you get 10 clients, 20 clients, email those clients. Ask them if they want to do group coaching. She emailed her clients. Y'all want to do group coaching? They said yes. Now she did group coaching. I said, okay. She come on the site, mymentor.life. She was at like $100 an hour, 100 and some an hour. I said, Amber, go all the way down to the bottom. $25 an hour. She went to $30 an hour. She got booked 40, 50, 60 times. How many other times it was? I didn't check with her for the final number. Her clients that book her at $30, she then went to $60 because it's overworked. It's too many sessions. $60. Then went to, from $60, the last time I seen her was at $60. She went from $60. The next time I looked, she was at $250 an hour. She said her clients went with her. She said her clients went with her because she hadn't gave the value. She hadn't showed them her heart and how hard she worked. She worked hard as a coach. She kept by her clients. She checked in with her clients. She dealt with her client, and she support in every area. She support Coach Shannon Owens. Same thing. I see Coach Shannon Owens pop up. My mastermind group, both of them was in there. Same with Coach Latoya Okia. My mastermind group, my Patreon. My Patreon, Latoya Okia, she on my Patreon. It's people who talk about support but don't really support. It's people who say I support you, but they support because they want something in return. They want a shout out. I'm saying these coaches' names just organically. I only like saying people's name just because I don't know what nobody gonna do with their business or their brand, or if they gonna take a stupid pill. So if anybody I just said take a stupid pill, hey, they ain't got nothing to do with me. The devil just jumped on their back and they lost that spiritual battle. But for right now, they on the right path and they on the straight and narrow. But these people that I see, that I've seen over the years, and I see support without a motive. They don't ask me for no shout out. They don't ask me, can they partner with me? They don't ask me for nothing. They just support. And when I say support, it's not that they just supporting me, but they getting knowledge and they implement the knowledge that they learning. And then they have their own type of success. They have their own type of success. And then sometimes they will come back and say, hey, here's a blessing. And that blow me away. They'll say, hey, here's a blessing. Because I took this knowledge, I got this knowledge from you, and I implemented it, and this is what it did for me. Here go a little blessing. Y'all gotta forgive me if my gut in here. I ain't got my girdle on. I don't wear no girdle. I need my waist trainer. My wife got 3 waist trainers in here. I need to put one of these waist trainers. Oh. So listen to me. I ain't expect for this to be this long. I ain't expect for this to be this long. I just go on here and it went to flowing. And I'm selling to you. I'm selling to you these here courses. But when I say selling, I want you to understand what sales is, what sales should be. Sales should not be something that is a promise of success or a certain amount of money. Sales shouldn't be something to where you gotta show just all these screenshots of money sales shouldn't be something to where you overcharging and under delivering. And so what I'm trying to help y'all understand, and this, like they say, knowledge is in a book, and people don't read books, is everything I do, I put it into a course. But 9 out of 10 people don't believe in doing the extra work. And they don't believe in investing in themselves, because we all want something for free. And it really wasn't until I started literally investing my money into myself that I unlocked another part of my life. I unlocked another part of my brain, because it's like this. If you want to be a CPA, you got to pay for school. And you got to pay for training. And you got to pay to invest in yourself for those books and for those classes and those courses or whatever it is you got to do. If you want to become a trainer, a personal trainer, like my wife just was training me, that NASM training may cost $500. I don't know what it costs right now, but them books cost money, and that stuff costs money. Your weight's going to cost money. Your gym that you're working at going to charge you money per session that you're doing. Like anything you want to be a doctor, you're going to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars to become a doctor. As a doctor, over your lifetime, you can make millions, but you're going to pay hundreds of thousands to become that doctor. So you want a doctorate, you're going to pay hundreds of thousands to get that doctorate, unless somebody else paid it for you, but you had to pay with the due diligence of going and finding those scholarships. And then you could create a course, and I got a couple people that created courses teaching how they found the scholarships to pay for their college degrees, to pay for all of that. But listen, you cannot withdraw unless you have invested. And that is what's keeping so many people in poverty. The whites that's in poverty, the blacks that's in poverty, the Asians that's in poverty, the Hispanics that's in poverty, the Native Americans that's in poverty, the Aboriginals, any race, color, creed that's in poverty, is because they will not make an investment of time and or money into themselves. You cannot climb out of poverty unless you invest in your time and or your money, because it costs to get an education, or it costs time to find the resources to pay for your education. You invest in something, and people invest in those who have invested in themselves. So by me investing in a videographer, God rest his soul, he lost his life December 27th of 2021. Me investing in a videographer produces a quality course that you said, oh, I can see the investment. Me investing $1,200 a year into the software, you say I can see an investment. So it makes you feel comfortable paying for it. But if I said, hey, Venmo me $100 and I'm going to mail you some of my chicken scratch that I wrote down on note paper, I'm gonna mail that to you. Venmo me $100. You gonna be like, huh? I can't read your handwriting. You finna send me these papers. What I'm gonna do with these papers? What if I lose these papers? And I done Venmo, but what if I Venmo you and then the papers get lost in the mail? What if I Venmo you and you never mail it? So if I had not made an investment into the course creation and the software, it makes you not feel comfortable investing. So people come to me and they say, well, Tony, I took the life coach certification, or I did this and I did this, and I'm not getting no customers. I'm not getting no clients. And then when I look, I say, well, you don't have a headshot. You had your 9-year-old daughter take a picture of you on your cell phone, and you standing in front of a pale white wall. Nobody want to spend their hard-earned money if they can't see where you have spent your money. They don't want to invest in you if they can't see that you have invested in you. So if you say, hey, I'm out of shape right now, you know, I got 50 pounds I got to lose, but I want to be a personal trainer. A person don't want to hire you as a personal trainer if they see that you have not invested your time into your body. But when you invest your time into your body, and some people don't even invest no time in their body, they just genetically slim and get clients. But you got to invest now I look decent enough to be a personal trainer and get some clients. There's a lot of trainers that's built like me and that's built worse than me. But if I got to do the workout with my client finna be gone. My client, oh, you know what? You can't do this what you got me doing. Man, I'm finna be gone. Man, I'm finna hire somebody else. I told my wife, I said, if you could do this workout you just put me through, you tried to put me through, I ain't get through it, I give you $500. She said, I could do it. I said, all right, tomorrow meet me in here. $500. Just a little wager. I don't believe you could do this. But I already see she back to working out because she done got over them little colds that my sons was giving them. She back to working out. She done lost 4 pounds this week. I know how she put in that work. So if I'm looking for a trainer, I'm going to hire her. My wife used to be a trainer. I'm going to hire her. But she's sickly in her body sometimes. She begins sick. And so she anemic and all that. And so she couldn't keep doing it once she got sick or whatever. And then she hurt her tailbone. She had to get surgery. And then that put her down for 12 weeks. And then that changed her body composition. And so she didn't get back into it. But I told her, I said, girl, when my sons get out of here, I'm going to encourage my wife to be a trainer. I said, girl, you could be the #1 in the world because you could do the workout and she make up these workouts. She'll make up these workouts like this right here. She'll make up a workout just like that. I said, man, you got too much talent. This is an online course. This is an app. This traveling to celebrities and training them. I'm like, this is it. But she focused on these kids. But see, listen what I'm telling you. How long I've been talking? 56 minutes. I ain't gonna talk past an hour. But this is what I want you to understand. You got to invest in you. You got to get out your comfort zone. And so what I'm gonna start doing, and this is what my wife told me. And my wife helped me realize this. She said, Tony, you can't be quiet just because it's fake people that's loud. She said, you got to be just as loud as the fake people. So because I know the value that I'm giving in my courses, I'm gonna start promoting my courses. If I remember every video, I always forget. But I'm gonna start promoting my courses every video. The reason why is because I feel that more people need the courses, and I also feel that I deserve. You got to feel you deserve. I deserve to be rewarded or compensated for the work that I done put in, for the value that I'm giving. We don't feel deserving. And then we let scam artists come into the game and they take up all of the real estate because they greedy and they money hungry, and then the closed mouth don't get fed. The people who doing it the real way, the right way, end up starving to death because of the scam artists, the charlatans, and the fake guru stealing up all of the marketplace, all of the clientele with their scams. And then people come to us who doing it the right way and say, I just lost $10,000 with a scam artist. Can you help me for free? I ain't gonna be able to do it. I ain't gonna be able to do it. Now, I don't charge $10,000 for that. That's what you just paid. My fee is $2,500 for Arthur Consulting. But hey, that's just another $2,500 you're gonna have to pay, and that's an expensive lesson. And if you really in your feelings about it, take them to court and get your money back. Go to small claims court where it don't cost you no much and represent yourself. Hey, but don't come over here asking me to take food off my table because you believe the hype. Because you believe the man in a suit, or the man who showed y'all the gold jewelry, or the man who kept quoting Elijah Muhammad and Louis Farrakhan. Because you believe the scam artist. Don't come over here now and want me to work for free. Because I come on here with a t-shirt. Because I got a country accent. So because you think I'm po dumb and country, now you want me to shortchange my real life success that I done built and that I had before these clowns jumped out here with no success and started charging people $2,500, $3,500 a quarter. Come on now. Come on now. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. Hey, God bless you. I'm putting TonyGassonAcademy.com in in the description box. And shout out to my patrons. I really, really appreciate you. It's over 200 people that join my Patreon. And I told you, do not join the Patreon until the first of the month. If you cannot afford the double charge, because it'll charge you today, and then it charge you again on the first, and then it'll just charge you on the first. But even though I said that in every video that I mentioned Patreon, it's still over 200 people that have joined Patreon, and I thank you. I appreciate you more than you realize. What I'm gonna be doing with that right there, that support that you've given me, we're gonna continue to produce projects, and it's something I'm working on. I'll be casting it, and I'm gonna bounce around. I know y'all like titles and all of that, but I may need to bounce around and try different formats of stuff and then circle back. So you may see scripted, reality, docu-series, interview series, then scripted, reality, docu-series, interview. So I may have like different formats of material, of content, and then go through all of them and then double back. Instead of just getting in one lane and just staying in that one space, I want to do different things. So this gonna be, it's something else I'm working on right now. And I can't always mention what I'm working on until I'm done, because then the charlatans, the fake gurus, the people that work for the devil, they take the creativity that God give me, and when I say it, they'll beat me to it. They'll produce it before I produce it. So I got to just do it, and then I'll tell you later. Because also the charlatans and the fake gurus, they will join my Patreon. There's probably a couple already on my Patreon just to watch and see what's being done, so that they could have a jump on the game. I'm used to it now, but I got to move wiser, what the word telling me. Hey, God bless y'all. I passed the hour. We'll talk soon.